trajectory of vertical. Yeah. So if we're to be spoofed or jammed with the missile in flight, when it hits that 90-degree angle. So this is the drone net as well, which we're currently trialling. So it just stands meters away from the vehicle, and then normally we're
cool.
Is that a control panel?
How is that changing how you're looking at fighting and acting now?
It's massively changing how we're sort of looking to fight and progress with, which is a Royal Artillery insurgent deployment, and we would move 30, 40, 50, out to 100 kilometres in some of the raids in Ukraine towards.
To put grenades in as much as possible in order that we can get a shock or its aggression.
Man down! Stop it!
Through approximately 30 simulating hours before getting to the stage of actually flying this, just to make sure they're current and competent.
By the time we get back, we'll have kind of built that.
Be able to transition to that.
Go to long range.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, we just need to have ranges like standard, don't we? When you're sending things down the range.
This stage is then going to guide him on through use of aerial navigation to the target itself.
See some nice grass, green grass.
Good.
Down, slightly down, and off there. Cool.
And that is both the find function with drones and also the striking function with drones. We were behind.
The whole platoon all qualified through with that, and then culminated in the live fire on the ranges on Monday. Which
but they are really handy. It can track vehicles for up to 50 km/h as well. So yeah, very handy.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh hello, yeah. I can see everybody. Bright green, bright green. Some of you look warmer than others. I don't know. If you get a cold.
We've deployed on all the exercises with the battle group, and another one that's quite pertinent. That
so it's not a great view of what we're trying to describe and what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
We've got a dug-in pit and we've got thermal image
towers. If any of these were to go down, obviously currently we've got a router on the top of the top, so we can use the 4G towers.
With another SkyTail node, and then Sergeant Bolton in there can sort of talk you through the launcher and the implication it has in the division itself. To Gunner Butler for his efforts so far.
Well done for travelling.
Wildlife is quite prominent here.
Okay.
So anything from rabbits to lizards to other small animals, he gets quite interested.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But here today.
So I'm here to come and visit our battle group here. So for those that don't know, we have a British battle group that rolls through, and we're doing that for 10 years now. And what we're seeing now is a real period of evolution. It's really important that we're looking and seeing how warfare is changing in Ukraine with the adoption of drones, of AI, of uncrewed systems. And it's really important that we're bringing that to the British Army and learning those lessons. What we have here with the battle group, we have this fantastic training area, and we're able to take those lessons and start adapting them, using the new kit, using the new techniques, make sure that we're keeping up with what warfare demands today.
among the things that you've seen today, what sort of implemented from the experience in Ukraine?
Yeah, so it's really interesting for me because I'm a veteran myself, but I served in a completely different context in Afghanistan. So one thing that really sticks out for me here is the way we think about protection now. So you'll see here the guys, there's loads of thought about hiding a thermal signature, about using camouflage and concealment, about being dispersed, using movement, and that's all about being able to mitigate the threat from things like the traditional weapon systems that we might expect, like artillery, but also from these new first-person view drones and things like that. And I think what I've been really struck here as well is seeing how we are adapting and changing the methods of being able to find targets that we're looking for, being able to find enemy positions, how those targets are then passed through, and just the range of things that we have here that can then deliver the effect that we need.
And important to have this presence.
Hugely important to have this presence in Estonia. You know, we have great links with Estonia going back a long time, served alongside each other in Afghanistan. And we know now, looking at the threats that Estonia faces are exactly the same threats that we face back in the UK. You know, when we talk about the independence and security of Estonia, we're talking about security of Europe as a whole. It's really important that we are here, we are making that commitment in person, we're showing the capability that we have, and we're sending a really strong message to Russia and to Putin to say that we stand shoulder to shoulder with our Estonian allies.
This is the biggest what the military is doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, back in the UK, with the army the size that it is, people having personal links with our army is sort of less common than it used to be. So it is really important that we're making the case for why we have British personnel deployed out here, and why that is so inextricably linked to the security of the UK. We all know about the impact of the war in Ukraine on the cost of living in the UK, and we need to make sure that we're here providing that deterrence effect to show that we're keeping that security and doing the job that the British public expects.
And lastly, you stepped in priorities as Minister.
Top priority for me as Minister is I do believe we're in that huge period of change, making sure that we live that change in the military itself, adapting these new techniques, taking these lessons learned from Ukraine so that we are ready in advance of when we're going to be tested, and we know we will be tested. But what goes hand in hand with that is making sure that we are also delivering that message to the British public that says our security is being challenged like it hasn't been before in my lifetime. Challenges to our personal resilience, how we approach our own security, how it affects our day-to-day lives, is making sure that everybody in the UK knows that they have a part to play with the United Kingdom to be able to rely on themselves when there is resilience, but also to really understand the security situation that we face and why it's so vital we fund defence.